The thing you care about most is fucking that horse. And that's what we're all about. At Harbor Freight. Wait, what the fuck?
48 minutes of dogs barking. 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 Growl. Growl. 48 minutes of dogs barking. 48 minutes of dogs barking.
Something going on with my hole. What a tasty little beer. That Schlafly Vanilla Pumpkin Ale sure does the trick.
It is pumpkin pie. It's pumpkin pie.
It is literally like drinking a fucking pumpkin pie.
Damn, 8% too. Oh boy.
8%. We're going to be hooting and hollering.
Ooh. Oh, I'm ready.
Dancing on the roof. Shooting our BB guns, the neighborhood cats. Not trying to hit them.
No.
Just to spook them.
Just scare them a little.
It's the feeling to know that I could.
Yes.
But I'm not going to because I'm expressing my inner bodhisattva. My peacefulness.
I have the power of God. Yeah.
I have the power of...
It's been one of those weeks. Well, welcome to a 48 Minutes of Dogs Barking. My name's Jason. This is Brian. And if you don't know us by now, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Get on the fucking trolley, brother.
I'm telling you.
Boy, it's been a week.
It's
been a life. It's been...
I'm telling you. Speaking of meals, Donald Trump. Oh, boy.
Yeah, Donald Trump, I think he found his calling.
Yeah.
I think he is becoming enlightened. He has entered the ashram. And he has sat down and he realized that maybe in life, it's not about the accumulation of things or power or wealth, but it's perhaps to do that which is in front of you. And for him, it is manning the fry station at a McDonald's.
He looks at home.
He looks calm.
Looks like, I mean, his skin tone doesn't look all that different now that the harsh fryer light's on him. He was probably the most fun he's had in a while.
He seemed like he was enjoying the hell out of himself. And I'm not saying that we should be celebrating a neo-fascist in such a way, but like, this is perhaps like maybe he's getting class consciousness, because he also walked out of this saying like, oh, it's hard work. Mm-hmm. He's implying, I don't remember if he explicitly said, but it was like, yeah, maybe we should look at minimum wage. Is Donald Trump going to be to the left of Harris at the end of this?
Oh, well, Jesus.
It wouldn't be that hard.
I know, but still, I just think let him keep that job. Maybe he would actually be content for a while. But then you find out later that particular franchisee, that particular location was actually closed that day, and all the customers were just like pre-selected, for camera ops and stuff. And so, like, well, how long did he actually work the fryer? You know what I mean? Like, was he actually? I mean, the CNN photo is just.
There's a lot of photos that are really great. And the folks on crypto Twitter, I saw a couple posts. They're like, well, this shit's going to get fucking ran to the ground next bear market. Like, yeah, like Trump working at McDonald's. Like, yes.
That is a big riff in the Twitter spaces. Like, I lost all this money in crypto. Now I got to go work at McDonald's. Yeah. So
yeah, there used to be like a good riff on someone if they were talking about fumbling a bag or fucking up or getting scammed.
Send them the McDonald's application.
Yeah, a scan of an old McDonald's application. But maybe Trump, he'll realize that really what the founding fathers want isn't endless wars and the destruction of nature, but to be a yeoman farmer, a simple man.
We can only hope that he embraces that.
Bearing the lead here, this is a dig at Kamala Harris.
Of course.
Alleging that she worked at McDonald's despite, I guess, not. Or it's in question. I mean, this is... In this MSNBC article you have up here, they're quoting a Washington Post piece, which is like the human centipede of journalism here. Trump, a real estate billionaire turned politician, also did not answer a question about whether he supported raising the minimum wage. Well, I think these people work hard, Trump said. They're great, and I just saw something. A process that's beautiful.
Now, very few things he describes as beautiful, so I'm like,
like my big, beautiful boaters. Because you gotta think this is probably the most manual labor he's ever done.
Probably, yeah.
Like probably since as a teenager. Remember him being infatuated with like the truck drivers? I just want to get on this thing and drive.
And he would say that. He'd be like, I could just take off. The man yearns for the open road. I don't know. It's just...
He wants to wake up in his camper
Mm-hmm.
and get told by dispatch, all right, we're going to have you drive from Oklahoma City to Sheboygan.
Yeah.
We're going to give you $2,500 there minus fuel. Do me something better.
Yeah.
I'm not driving all day for 25. He's got a TikTok page talking about how he hustles dispatch.
His favorite movie all of a sudden becomes Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah. Just, it's so weird. There was a bit where he was doing, I guess, some rally or something. Somebody in the crowd fainted and they were waiting for EMTs to come through and get him. And, well, let's just play some music. For like 20 minutes, they just played music and he kind of bumbled around like, do, 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 do. And it was like YMCA and Ave Maria.
He's doing the double jerk.
Yeah, just that type of shit. I don't really want to like give him any kind of credit because, you know, it's Trump. Also, at the same time, it's like he's just a dude trying to figure things out, you know?
It'd be just funny that by trying to just troll Kamala, that he just like all of a sudden realized like maybe what I want in life is just to do like simple shit. Like,
Yeah. It feels like it suits him.
he opens up a smoke shop.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go.
You have to call it a water pipe.
That's right.
Legally, you have to call it a water pipe, or else I'm going to have to ask you to leave. If you call it any other kind of paraphernalia name, you have to leave.
Yeah, I know all the tricks. You see a moment of humanity in him and you're like, huh. Nope, still an asshole. No, I'm not going to. Yeah,
Huge irredeemable piece of shit.
not going to go there, but like, maybe for like a second.
It's probably the most fun he's had since he got shot at.
Well, something else happened this week that really fucked me up. There were a series of billboards all across the United States. Chicago got hit with these. It was electronic billboards that were hacked this past Wednesday to display messages such as, quote, "Death to Israel," featuring the face of popular YouTuber Mr. Beast. The images here, Ryan Fay, under Rhino ZZ Code as the @ there. Bio says they're an investigative reporter, OS int person, but they spoke to the hacker. One billboard in Chicago, multiple in Canada, had anti-Israel, anti-Zionist message put on them. One of them was in French, because that is a requirement if you're in Canada that you have the two different languages on your billboard. Now they are as follows: a giant "fuck Israel" with Mr. Beast's face, and then "paid for by Mr. Beast LLC" on the bottom. And then the other one, "Death to Israel, paid for by Mr. Beast LLC. Morta Israel," which is just the French, the same thing.
It's fucking beautiful. Yeah, when I saw this, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. What beautiful. Folks, we love to see it.
So according to Ryan Fay, who spoke to the hacker, obviously under the condition of anonymity, the Chicago billboard was the most notable, which media was quick to decry as anti-Semitic, something the hacker refutes. They simply wanted to, quote, "bring attention to the genocide in Palestine. They told me, quote, I have nothing but respect for Jewish people, but condemn the genocide." The quote continues, "I actually don't know where any billboards are until they're spotted," they said. The hacker used the search tool ZoomEye to find internet-connected billboard backends without a password or with default credentials. Those locations are via IP address, and you can't really tell where they're actually going to be.
Right.
Chicago media noted the billboard was in a community with a large Jewish community. But the billboard's IP geolocation was so inaccurate, the hacker didn't even know it was in Chicago. Quote, "pretty sure the IP said South Dakota, actually." Quote, "I was trying to find a font and saw Comica Access, the Mr. Beast font," they explained. "I personally don't have anything against him." And the third one was Mirabel, Quebec, and translated into French. Ay, 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 ay. So the boards are down now, as of a couple days ago, which Mr. Beast's legal team had a hand in. They told Fox 32 they, quote, "did not pay for the billboards." And so the Rhino also says, "hey, contact me on Signal." Fantastic. I love to see it. It's that kind of trolling shitheadness that I think a lot of people are shy about nowadays.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing. I was laughing and hooting and hollering.
Yeah.
Mr. Bass, I think.
Yeah, I think that was one that you said.
Yeah, and as a response here from Tiddly 51 here on Twitter, Fantastic scoop. Also, the fact that the whole Mr. Beast aspect was basically a last-minute thing is so funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to agree. Just be like, fuck it, Mr. Beast, we're doing this. It could have been. It could have been.
Could have been anybody.
It could have been the Ultimate Warrior. It could have been
Jake Paul, whoever.
Yeah, Jake Paul and his weird impreg stomach.
At S626CH, wake up, babe. The funniest shit ever is happening.
It's. I just can't ever. I remember seeing an edit of one where someone made it look like a fucking the cover of like a chat pile record. It was like really desolate, high contrast.
Yeah,
lots of negative space. Just
hell yeah.
I don't think condemning a genocide is anti-Semitic.
No, there's a difference.
Yes.
Newsweek caps their article on this billboard by giving you a wrap up of some weird Mr. Beast shit. The YouTuber has been in the spotlight in recent days after accusations surfaced that he allegedly profited over $10 million by promoting and then dumping several altcoins, including Superfarm DAO's token. Blockchain investigator Soma XBT raised concerns, claiming Mr. Beast invested in low-cap crypto projects, promoted them to his vast audience, and later sold off his shares, causing token prices to plummet. While there's no indication of illegal activity, this has sparked ethical debates with it. It's like, have you not reported on a crypto story before? This is old news, brother.
Yeah, this is what they all do.
It's classic.
Tales old as time.
So, Newsweek finally catching up, I guess. Well, this gentleman finally caught up with owning a bidet, Brian. I know this story is both extremely gross and also very funny. So if we take it from the top here, this is...
Can I read this?
Oh, please. This Twitter user, Molson, at Molson_heart.
They are, of course, a blue checky.
Of course.
I've been peeing blood for 4 days because I got a bidet. Monday night, I feel sick. Everyone in my family has a cold. No big deal. Tuesday. Man, why do I get so sick when everyone else is fine? Man, flu, I guess. Wednesday. Oh shit, I am really sick. Why am I not getting better? Wednesday night. It burns. When I pee?
Why does it hurt? Sorry. Go on.
Thursday. Cannot get fever down. Now I'm doubled over in pain after peeing. Wife convinces me to go to a doctor. Gentlemen, marry a good woman. Doctor, physician assistant actually, and it was the third place we drove to because America had me do a pee test. There's blood in your urine. You have a UTI. And now I see I wasn't getting better from the cold. It was a UTI. Ugh. And now I see why I wasn't getting better from the cold. It was the UTI all along. Get antibiotics and start taking them. There's an unlikely chance that the UTI is resistant to that antibiotic. We'll find out later. Friday. Feeling worse, but I'm taking way more symptomatic relief, so I'm functional. Take a shower, pee in my hand, looking for blood to measure progress. Oh, that really hurts. Is that a booger? Oh no, it's coagulated blood. Oh shit, go to the ER, do another pee sample. Probably produce a cup of urine with blood and bloody clots, coagulated blood for testing. They tell me the clots are probably just the infection, not something worse because my kidneys don't hurt. Young female doctor checks my penis, says the word excellent while my wife is in the room. This gives me the strength to fight on. They prescribe backup antibiotics in case my UTI is resistant to what I'm on, but it's unlikely. Go home. Can you scroll down, please? Today, feel better actually, but still moaning hard every time I pee and peeing lots of blood. Get a call from Thursday's PA. You have E. coli that is resistant to the antibiotics you're on. Oh shit, that explains why I ended up at the ER. Infection was not being affected by drugs. How the fuck did I get E. coli? When you use bidet, it shoots water at your butthole, and E. coli is in healthy people. Well, I shot water into my butt, which ended up getting shot into my penis. This is the best explanation I can come up with. Lesson. Physician's assistants can be pretty good, actually. The one I saw figured out the root cause and address it. Physician assistants can be pretty good, actually. The one I saw figured out root cause and address possibility resistance. Bad fucking grammar. I thought I was just being stupid, but no they are
possibility.
Number 2, teaching hospitals seem to give the best care. If you're not sure which hospital to go near you, pick the one attached to the good university. 3, antibiotic resistance is real. Make sure you pick the right drug and finish the course, not just for you, but for whomever gets that bacterium next. 4, marry someone who cares about you. Man, my wife has been juggling 2 kids plus me. I am extremely grateful. That said, having her drive me to the doctor was perhaps the scariest part of the experience. Also, in-laws. My wife spent 4 or 5 hours with me in the ER. Without in-laws, do we have our kids with us? It takes a village. 5, bidet poop wire can get in your pee hole at the right angle, and this can give you a UTI. This is why I think I learned, but unfortunately this isn't done. I'm still peeing blood. Thanks to everyone who wished me well when I posted I was in the ER. 0 people. Hopefully round 2 antibiotics work. Prayer hand emoji.
Yeah.
I think my favorite response was the United Arab Emirates falconry guy.
Okay, yeah.
I respond with, this guy cheated on his wife.
The Blue Sky user Marina Dove posting here. Twitter user claims bidet gave him a bloody UTI by shooting poo-poo water into his dick hole. Continuing, he claims later he has such a massive penis it hangs into the toilet bowl, which he regularly blasts liquid ass into, thus covering his penis in shit, and so he washes it with the bidet, which is arguably more heinous than cheating or doing messy anal. Praying it's messy anal, though, like, please God, let it be dumb heterosexual nonsense. Let it be dumb heterosexual nonsense. Yeah, pretty bad. Dropping in that bit about the physician's assistant saying he has a nice dick when the wife wasn't in the room. Like, fuck you, dude. What the hell is going on here? And then the thing about, like, thanks to everybody who wished me well when I was in the ER, 0 people. Well, what be a whiny little bitch about it?
Yeah, why don't you piss some more blood than there, buddy? Maybe then I'll care.
Vi Lenza here replying, obviously skill issue.
Yes, of course. Vaxxed?
Here's at Bunny Rainbow. I was trying to explain this to my wife, and she said, oh, the E. coli dick guy?
Amazing.
A guy named Joe G816 responds to him. I don't get it. Doesn't a bidet shoot clean water? Are you saying the splash into the bowl gave you E. coli? To which Molson responds, this guy can't rotate shapes with an anatomical drawing.
He's doing the Trump, the hurricane exaggeration.
He's extended the length of the anatomical drawing's dick. Aardvark Erickson then says, this explains nothing. To which Molson then goes, Aardvark Erickson, are you dipping your junk in the water bowl? I don't get it. Jaff responding, dude jerks off too much and has jerk sores? Cooley Inc. Dude did anal and is covering up cheating on. Yeah.
Ed Harris responded. Feels like the same thing can happen in a normal toilet from splashing.
Thank you, Ed.
What if I told you the bidet can do things that you never thought they'd do? The end of Snowpiercer is just him on the bidet.
Yeah. And that's how the movie ends, yeah.
The Eternal Machine also powered... Chris Evans is the only bidet on the train.
Yep.
What Gillian would have wanted you to do is use this bidet when I'm dead. I'm old and tired.
Just a fun story. You love to hear it, especially because it's not happening to you. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it sure ain't happening to me.
No, because
first of all, dick ain't that big. Second of all, don't use. There is a bidet.
I know.
Do not
Yeah,
use it.
Yeah, you've got one, but yeah,
I don't use it because I don't believe in that fucking gypsy magic.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll take it. Well, speaking of gypsy magic, nope, not gonna. Nope. Nope, not gonna own that one. All right, it's
now I have to stay in.
Okay, it's time for Crypto Scam of the Week.
You're listening to 48 Minutes of Dogs Barking, the podcast.
And now it's time for the Crypto Scam of the Week.
This one courtesy of The Block. Have you heard of Tapioca DAO?
This is my first hearing of this exploit, but that's kind of impressive.
So Daniel Kuhn, It's Kuhn. That's how it's pronounced.
Right.
Daniel,
It's not a South Park character.
I'm telling you. Daniel Kuhn, writing for the blog, Tapioca DAO stops 1,000 ETH worth $2.7 million from being stolen following exploit that drains majority of its fund. They got hacked, essentially. There was an exploit that was somebody leveraged. They're saying possibly North Korean, although how we know that is okay.
It's always North Korea, man. It's always North Korea.
Well, they were able to get the private keys, which obviously people shouldn't be able to get. 4.5 million worth of cryptocurrencies were stolen. The team says it's in process of recovering funds with assistance from Fuzzland and others. Tapioca Foundation saying on Twitter, all current Tapioca DAO platform users are advised to revoke approvals of our contracts until the recent compromise has been resolved. According to the foundation, the attacker was able to compromise the token's vesting contract, giving them access to sell its 30 million vested TAP tokens, at the time worth about $1.40 apiece, now worth less than 4 cents, as well as the USDO stablecoin contract. So in all, the attacker walked away with 4.4 mil, 2.8 million USDC, and 1.5 mil in ETH, drained from the liquidity pair. The stolen funds were swapped for ETH, then USDT, then bridged to Arbitrum, to BNB, where that's where they are now. They're on BNB chain. So
CZ, please freeze this BNB when you're free from jail.
Ridiculous stuff. The co-founder, Matt Marino, said a Discord member was contacted about a friend being hired, social engineered him into giving up, and connecting a hardware wallet. North Korea is always the garbage collector here, Fuzzland said, echoing Zach XBT. These attacks were the result of fake job scams, where North Korean actors pose as interview subjects or vendors to gain inside access or information needed to steal funds.
I've been hearing about this where, like North Koreans have taken remote jobs to funnel money into into the government and all that.
Right. Yeah, I've heard some things about this last year or so.
You know what? We should probably call them the grind set kingdom and not the hermit kingdom.
Yeah, for real. Investing in rare birds, they're doing it all.
Be a rare bird guy.
Can you imagine being a rare bird guy? Not ironically.
I went to high school with a guy who was unironically like a reptile guy.
Okay.
And he brought like a bunch of his reptiles to school one time for show and tell, for class, and I helped him move some. And I remember helping him. It was like a computer printer box with something in a pillow sack. And I remember asking him, "Hey Chris, what's in here?" He goes, "Oh, it's just my monitor lizard."
Okay.
And I'm like, "Oh," he's like, "Don't worry." He's like, he's in the bag. He's pretty groggy right now. I'm like, should you have one of these?
This seems bad.
To be fair, he went on to I think he still does works at the reptile house at the zoo. So I mean,
good for him.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I'm glad he did he took this interest and made it into something worthwhile.
Yeah, no shit.
Instead of being a guy that every single day goes to the gas station, buys a pack of Swishers, buys some Newports, goes to the other gas station, buys a pack of Swishers and a pack of Newports. That's how you become CEO.
Okay, so they were able to recover a little bit, it looks like. It says, according to Marino, that's one of the co-founders, the organization moved 1,000 ETH worth about $2.7 million from a vault to a secure location, the DAO Multisig. Seems like it's still not secure, but all right.
It depends what ratio it needs to open.
Right.
If it's we need 3 out of 5, that's probably not a good ratio.
Probably not. Oh, the fact that it's apparently so easy.
Yeah, you just gotta do shit. So this next thing that we're going to be talking about here, I didn't realize it's Providence.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought K. Thor Jensen, former guest in front of the show, was the originator of this.
Right, because it does feel very much like one of his deals, the Amber Forever. So Amber Forever, just for a bit of context, Amber Forever were a series of chat logs where K. Thor Jensen would go and pretend to be this young girl and have people try to cyber with her, but he always turned it into these weird, funny, surrealist things like the short-term memory loss one, or the one about the dad making bad paintings of Amber, and like she has to be like chained in the garage to get the paintings made or something. Those are just absurd, and like there was a bunch of them. But no, this turned out to be from somebody on bash.org, which was a site about coding. The origin of this is still it was collected here on this bash.org site, but who knows where it actually came from.
Sure.
A lot of these places, like Know Your Meme doesn't know. A lot of different places that you'll find will claim to be the owners of it. For example, a site we covered previously, Albino Black Sheep, has it posted still. So it is really hard to tell where it actually came from. But what we're referring to is a series of chat logs featuring a user named Blood Ninja and his various exploits, including changing his name to J-Dog. But the most infamous one is the one, I put on my robe and wizard hat.
Which would then get mangled and become a slightly different thing on the Something Awful forums, which is I put on my wizard robe and hat.
Yes.
But is technically I put on my robe and wizard hat.
Correct. Do you want to try this? Do you want to try doing this as a bit of audio drama?
Sure.
Right. So I will be performing the part of Britney Spears 14.
I'll be... And I will be performing the part of a Blood Ninja, a.k.a. J-Dog, right here on NPR.
So it begins.
Baby, I've been having a tough night, so treat me nice, all right?
All right.
Slip out of those pants, baby. Yeah.
I slip out of my pants just for you, Blood Ninja.
Oh, yeah, all right. I put on my robe and wizard hat.
Oh, I like to play dress up.
Me too, baby.
I kiss you softly on your chest.
I cast level 3 eroticism. You turn into a real beautiful woman.
Hey.
I meditate to regain my mana before casting level 8 cock of the infinite.
Funny, I still don't see it.
I spend my mana reserves to cast my fuck of the Beyondness.
You are the worst cyber partner ever. This is ridiculous.
Don't fuck with me, bitch. I'm the mightiest sorcerer of the lands. I steal your soul and cast lightning level 1,000,000. Your body explodes into a fine bloody mist. Because you are only a level 2 druid.
Don't ever message me again, you piece of shit.
Robots are trying to drill my brain, but my lightning shield inflicts DOA attack, leaving the robots as flaming piles of metal. King Arthur congratulates me for destroying Dr. Robotnik's evil army of robot socialist republics. The Cold War ends. Reagan steals my accomplishments and makes like it was because of him. You still there, baby? I think I'm getting hard now.
And this is where Blood Ninja then turns to someone else. I will be playing the part of J Girly 3.
Okay, baby, we gotta hurry. I don't know how long I can keep it ready for you.
That's okay. Okay, I'm a Japanese schoolgirl. What are you?
A rhinoceros. Well, hung like one, that's for sure.
Haha, okay, let's go. I put my hand through your hair and kiss you on the neck.
I stomp on the ground and snort to alert you that you are in my breeding territory.
Haha, okay, you know that turns me on. I start unbuttoning your shirt.
Rhinoceroses don't wear shirts.
No, you are not really a rhinoceros, silly. It's just part of the game.
Rhinoceroses don't play games! I'm gonna charge your ass!
Stop, come on, be serious.
It doesn't get any more serious than a rhinoceros about to charge your ass. I stomp my feet, the dust stirs around my tough-skinned feet.
That's it.
Nostrils flaring, I lower my head. My horn, like some phallic symbol of my potent virility, is the last thing you see as skulls collide and mine remains the victor. You are now a bloody red ragdoll suspended in the air on my mighty horn. God damn, I am hard now.
Now, Blood Ninja tries again with Britney Spears 14. But this time he's changed his name to Eminem BNJA. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I like your music, M. Tee-hee.
Yeah, I make it for the ladies.
We like it a lot. Let me show you. I take off your pants slowly and massage your muscular physique.
Oh, I like that, baby. I put on my robe and wizard hat.
What the fuck? I told you not to message me again.
Oh, shit.
I swear if you do it one more time, I'm going to report your ISP and say you were sending me kitty porn, you fuck up.
Oh, shit. I gotta write down your names or something.
That was the Blood Ninja text. Now, there's more. Blood Ninja did continue. He went for a woman named Sarah19FCA. So ASL right there in the username. That's handy. You don't have to ask. And that one is the one where he about Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh, no. Oh, I guess I'll be playing Sarah19FCA. All right.
I like your earlobe. and undo your watch.
Okay.
I take your pants off, grunting like a troll.
Yeah, I like it.
I smack your thick booty.
Oh, yeah, that feels good.
Smack, smack. Yeah. I make some toast and eat it off your ass. Land the Lake's butter all in your crack.
You like that?
I peel some bananas.
Oh, what are you going to do with those?
Get me some peanuts. Peanuts from the ballpark.
Peanut?
Ken Griffey Jr.
What are you talking about?
I'm spent. I jump down to the alley and smoke a fatty. I throw rocks at the cats.
This is stupid.
Stone Cold Steve Austin gives me some beer. While I wrestle Stone Cold, yeah.
/ ignore.
It's cool, Stone Cold. She was a bitch anyway. We get on the Harleys, ride into the sunset.
Want to wrestle, Steve? Is the one about fucking the pizza? I mean, that was good. Blood Ninja here talking to Dirty Kate. It's always nice when people let you know up front what they're it's Dirty Kate.
Want a cyber?
Okay, but don't tell anybody, winky face. Who are you?
I've got blonde hair, blue eyes. I work out a lot. I have a part-time job delivering for Papa John's in my Geostorm.
That's probably pretty accurate this time period. 2002 when these first
Oh man,
came
the
on.
Geostorm, that was a workhorse of a shit car.
You sound sexy. I bet you want me in the back of your car. Again, if you knew anything about Geostorm, you could not put a woman in the back of the car.
Not. Fuck, man. I knew someone that had an eagle talon.
Oh goodness.
And regularly raw dogged his girlfriend in the back of it. Still don't know how.
Heroic. I don't know.
I mean, they were both very skinny people. I think that's probably. I mean, like.
But you still probably had to put the seats forward, you know.
Yeah, I mean.
Jesus.
Mathematically.
Yeah. There's some real weird geometry going on in there.
People were doing weird shit with their legs in that situation. That's all I'm thinking.
Real yoga shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, to continue.
Maybe some other time you should call up Papa John's and make an order.
Haha, okay. Hello, I'd like an extra large pizza just dripping with sauce. Oh, she's bad at this too.
Ooh. First they would say, hello, this is Papa John's. How may I help you? Then they tell you the specials. And then you would make your order. So that's an extra large. What toppings do you want?
I want everything, baby.
Is this a delivery?
Yes. So you're bringing the pizza to my house now? Because I'm home alone and I think I'll take a shower.
It'll take about 15 minutes to cook, and then I'll drive to your house.
I'm almost finished with my shower. Hurry up.
You can't hurry, good pizza. I'm on my way now, though.
So you're at my front door now.
How did you know? I knock, but you can't hear me because you're in the shower. So I let myself in and walk inside. I put the pizza down on your coffee table. Are you ready to get nasty, baby? I'm as hot as a pizza oven.
Oh, yeah. I step out of the shower and I'm all wet and cold. Warm me up, baby.
So you're still in the bathroom?
Yeah, I'm wrapping a towel around myself.
I can no longer resist the pizza. I open the box and unzip my pants with my other hand. As I penetrate the gooey cheese, I moan in ecstasy. The mushrooms and Italian sausage are rough, but the sauce is deliciously soothing. I blow my load in seconds. As you leave the bathroom, I exit through the front door.
What the fuck, you perverted piece of shit? Fuck. You fucked a pizza.
That's a different type of big sausage pizza.
Exactly. And there are dozens upon dozens of these, and they go on even longer than the one we just did.
Amazing. God.
Long form shit posting.
The worst part of doing all of that, doing that AMSR voice, was how I was delicately touching the neck of this beer bottle I have in my hand. Like, boy.
Yeah.
I apparently missed a calling somewhere in life.
So you can find them albino black sheep, but you can find them various places. But yes, I put on my robe and wizard hat, probably the best one. And people have been doing riffs on that for a long time. Here's a lizard wearing the robe and wizard hat. Mm-hmm. There is a screenshot from My Little Pony where a character is wearing a robe and wizard hat, and so forth and so on. Just a ridiculous amount, insane references to something that was really, really short-lived. Because I only saw this maybe once or twice.
I saw it many times just because I was on forums where it was a persistent meme, but it really had it had a particularly short shelf life compared to other things.
Mm-hmm. Just a guy fucking around and just I'm assuming it was AIM. I'm assuming it was, Instant Messenger or AOL or one of those things. It's 2002. I mean, that kind of fits with the time frame. Maybe ICQ, because it doesn't say where it was from. So we're just kind of guessing at this point. But the usernames, like Sweet 17, Britney Spears 14 makes me think Instant Messenger. And yes, you referenced Gator Jensen and the Amber Forever chat log. Those definitely feel like a natural extension of this. Because there was just so much fun to be had in fucking with anonymous strangers who were horny. It was very easy to do. Shooting fish in a barrel, really.
Yeah.
And you can get just the insane reactions. Just chat. No
just
tweets.
Chatting, just being weird on the internet. Don't have to worry about the FBI opening up a file on you.
Maybe they do have a file on Blood Ninja somewhere.
Oh, I think you're going to say they have a file on me. And I'm certain.
You're a lost cause as far as I'm concerned.
I would say from Ferguson stuff.
Right.
From covering Ferguson.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Not for trolling people on the internet.
Who wasn't trolling people on the internet in early days of Twitter? Come on.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Beandog Militia,
the Beandog Militia, T-Cot, Twittergate. That's one we're going to have to tackle one day. And it's so enormous.
It's going to take a little bit of doing. Maybe we'll have to have a guest on who was there.
Absolutely.
So, Brian, I guess after our weird where we were reading sexts to each other.
Yeah, it's just
the next
thing to be doing with my friend on Monday night.
The next thing to do, of course, is to show you something irredeemably gross. That's right, it's shock.jpg time.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Shock.jpg.
This one I've called A Day at the Beach, Brian.
There's no formal name here?
There's no formal name. Again, it's another one that randomly appeared on 4chan that I just kind of grabbed. Because there are you laugh, you lose threads on GIF.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them are like, oh, yeah, this is like not safe for life. And like, okay, these are the threads I want to watch for stuff. Yeah, this one came to me the other day and I went, oh, it's 15 seconds long. It's obviously taken by someone's personal camera. They are on the beach. A lot of grass on this particular beach, though. So probably, I don't know.
Maybe northeast.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah. And so showing you a sandy butthole. And then just pushes a large amount of sand out of his rectum.
That's not how you make a sandcastle. I like how that looks like Jack Antonoff.
Well, I mean, it just
is
looks
this
like
is this how he was getting inspiration for the new Bleachers record?
I mean, to be fair, it just looks like some generic white dude. But I get what you're saying, like the haircut and the glasses and all that.
Yeah,
just a front-facing picture of himself, and then he cranes it around to his asshole. And you're like, oh, okay, he went to the beach naked and he got a sandy ass. Cool. And then all of a sudden, here it comes. This mound of sand.
How do you get that all up in there? That's my question.
And did he get it all out? Is that it? It feels like maybe there's more in there. Oh, jeez.
I don't know, man. That's rough.
Because I don't like the beach to begin with, much less if I got that much sand in my hands. Highly unpleasant.
Never shit sand.
Thank God.
Thank God,
yeah.
God, it cannot be great for the mucous membrane inside your rectum.
All right.
It's got to be like fucking sticking your hand inside of a bag of bugles.
And you had to have something to, like, you don't just do that with your hand. There's got to be a toy of some kind involved. Truly.
That's fucking disgusting. I mean,
truly. You wait till you see next week's. Next week's is even better. Sorry, just that amount of sand in the ass. I can't, it's not fun. It's not fun.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I don't like going to the beach for a number of reasons. I don't think I would like it anymore, especially if that happened.
Yeah, not a big beach guy.
I like the beach, all right, but it's mostly if I can like swim or go parasailing or do something weird, cliff diving or something.
You've gone cliff diving?
Yeah, sure. It wasn't a really tall cliff, but it was,
big enough.
Yeah, I was all of like 14, so I wasn't afraid of anything. And then I was like, yeah sure, I would fucking dive off a cliff, sure. If I did it now, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna die. But I did parasailing. We were in Mexico a couple of years back. Guy pulls you on a boat. Although I nearly hit a tree, so that was fun. I was coming in real weird and like I couldn't quite turn right, and I was like, what? But no, I mean, I'm not doing anything that's going to get that much sand in my ass, I guess is what I'm getting at. Like, it's just...
I'm not taking the beach home with it.
Yeah?
Not taking the beach home with you?
No, not at all.
To show you what kind of poor I was, or the poor stock I come from, that my mom has, she displayed them for a while, but she put them up recently, like multiple jars of sand and water that my family members, my ancestors took when they would like get away from the Midwest and see like the coast.
Okay.
So there's like a mason jar that's sealed tight.
Yeah.
That has like water in, it's got sand and it's got seawater in it. And it's like, Myrtle Beach, like 1965 or something like that.
Okay. That's pretty cool. I kind of like
Yeah.
that. We would buy the little colored sand in the little teeny tiny bottles with the little...
Yeah, like an old Coca-Cola bottle or some shit.
And it would say like Panama City.
Pontoon Beach.
Pontoon Beach, that's mostly just big rocks, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, and meth.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, boy, we're getting
It's
to
time.
that part.
It's time. It's everybody's mom's favorite part of the show. It's the breath mint.
It's time for your mom's favorite part of the show. It's time for the breath mint.
Oh boy, have I got one for you, Brian. But you want to start with the one that we did together?
Yes, we Eiffel Towered this experience together.
We Eiffel Towered going to see a band called Mannequin Pussy.
Which we would be doing whatever we're going to talk about. We would be doing it a disservice if we didn't talk about what happened before we even got tickets.
Oh Lord.
We get into the box office.
Mm-hmm.
There's this little hallway. There's a box office to the right, and then there's like where they scan your tickets, and you go through the metal detector. We already went through the metal detector at this point. There's Sean, who's another music photographer, in line, and in front of him at the actual box office window is some young lady who's some ticket issue, and this goes on for about 10 or 15 minutes. And the whole entire time, I'm standing in line, but you're kind of like standing across from me.
Right.
But people think that that's
That
the
I'm in
line,
line, yeah.
that like I'm part of, like that's the line to get in, and you're having like to tell people, no, if you don't need to go to the box office, you can just walk in. And I'm like, oh, they should give you a red polo.
Yeah, at that point. I mean, Jesus, I directed more traffic than I think anybody then.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. But
No, just go this way. Oh, okay.
yeah, you did that for what, about 10 minutes?
Yeah, it was about 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
I would look at my phone and then I'd be like, oh, there's a line forming behind me. I'm not in line, and then you do that whole thing.
We're waiting
again.
for the box office. Like, if you have your tickets already, you can just walk through.
I said it like 5 or 6 different times. Like,
just several times.
Come on.
Yeah, well, what a fucking show.
Yeah.
The first band, Margaritas
Podridas.
Yes, which is like rotting posies or something in Spanish, I believe. Like I said on my Facebook post about this, is like, oh wow, another band mining 90s college indie rock for inspiration. And okay, cool, it's another band mining 90s indie rock for inspiration that's really fucking good. It's almost to the point where like it's boring. Like, oh wow, they're doing this, like, wow, these are really cool songs that sound like they could have... These sound like this band could have opened up for Dinosaur Jr. in '93.
Right. It could have been an L7 album or like, that kind of thing.
K Records would put out a flexi disc or something.
Well, I mean, they're on Sub Pop, so...
Yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah. And boy, they really do have that 90s, early Rook Assault or...
Ozma, maybe.
Ozma, yeah. There was just all sorts of those influences kind of swirling around. A little bit of Helium, maybe, some of the guitar parts.
I can see that. But super fucking fun. I really gotta say, I would probably say in the 14, 15 years I've been photographing live music in St. Louis, might be the best looking crowd.
Oh, for sure.
Everyone was looking good.
They showed up.
The gals, the non-binary pals, everyone looked fucking good.
Showed up on point, I will say that.
Yeah, and we're talking everyone from the girly pops to the boyfriends and the overalls and the little Fisherman Wharf beanies that are the size of a teacup. Like, everyone looked good.
I wasn't even mad at that. Normally, I'd be like, oh, look at these fucking guys. But even though I was like, it kind of works.
Like, are you really going to dress better than like your hot girlfriend with her shag mullet?
No.
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 Just wear what you wear your job at Whole Foods.
Exactly. And I guess some of them did, because
yeah, a lot of the guys did look like dudes I worked with at Whole Foods back in the day.
Oh yeah. There was a type for sure.
But just like a really good looking crowd and really great energy.
Oh yeah.
Which you don't really get in St. Louis.
It's rare for sure.
There are bands that I've talked to that have played sold out crowds and been like, did people even want to be here? like, god damn, like we played to like 200 people in Lawrence last night and they were going the fuck off, and we played to a packed room here and it just felt dead. And I'm like, yeah, it's St. Louis, man. That's where your ego gets checked. Don't worry about Peoria. Be worried about St. Louis.
For sure.
The crowd was incredibly fucking there for Margaritas Podritas. I would never survive in Mexico. But this is a 3-piece punk band from Mexico City. Half their songs are in Spanish, half are in English. They do that thing where even if they're singing in language you don't understand, like you still feel like you're getting the emotion.
You catch the vibe for sure.
3 young people absolutely fucking whipping ass, and I think Mannequin Pussy themselves might have been my favorite set of the year so far.
You've seen a lot of shows this year, so that's pretty impressive.
And this is also the same week I photographed Boris.
Psychedelic First, too, right?
And Rise Against.
Damn.
Yeah, that was a preload week. Preload fucking month, because this is also like same month I photographed Show Me the Body and High Vis and Special Interests and a bunch of. I photographed way too much music this month. Hopefully do a little bit less of it next month, but it doesn't look likely. I think for me, it just felt like a homecoming in a way, even though Mannequin Pussy...
They're from Philly.
Well, they're from Philly, but they've only ever played St. Louis like once or twice before, and it was like 10 years ago.
True.
But for me, the first time I saw Mannequin Pussy was in 2016, opening up for Joyce Maynor and AJJ at the new High Tone in Memphis.
Not too shabby? Yeah.
Not too shabby. It was a fucking great show. The only thing I didn't like about it was that the bar part was smoking, but the venue part wasn't, but it still just smelled like cigarette smoke. That's the one thing I don't like about Tennessee, which is probably why I could never live there.
Yeah.
Is because they still have smoking indoors.
Oh, yeah.
That is fucking disgusting. But having seen them as like the scrappy opener on a 3-band tour, really had always been kind of taking their lumps a little, even though they were getting more and more successful, like getting better press, doing bigger tours.
Sure.
But coming out with this record that just kind of fucking hit hard and really resonated, and feeling like it was something that people in their 40s and people in their late teens could relate to. Like it had like a cross-generational appeal.
Yeah, which if you haven't heard it, dear listeners, the album is called I Got Heaven.
It's pretty fucking amazing. It's another band, it's another hardcore band making a record that doesn't sound like hardcore, which is like a new, which is the thing right now. It's the style of the time. But if they're going to keep making good music, I don't see why not. Being in that photo pit for those first 3 songs and just hearing all of these young girls on the other side of the barricade, like fucking going feral.
Mm-hmm.
Like this was the Beatles. Like insanity, like almost being louder than Missy herself through the PA.
Well, I mean, I stood at the back of the room and I could still tell there was just like this wave of energy just going in her direction. Like,
yeah, it was fucking tight. And you could tell that they were really feeding off that energy from the crowd. And I'm a little bummed that the first 3 songs were some of the slower songs. I was hoping for something a little quicker. Didn't really get the foes I was hoping for. I'm pretty happy with what I got, but knowing what I've seen other people get at other stops, like there was not a lot of like big moves from Missy, like pretty conservative for her, even compared to the time I photographed her many years ago. But still, I think something that was different that I don't know how to describe it, but there's this thing going on in music right now that I just kind of just shorthand call it like the subversive babe.
Okay.
And it's a young woman or femme kind of playing to the male gaze.
Yeah.
And using that as a way to kind of be subversively feminist.
Reclaiming it.
Reclaiming it, yes.
Taking back the night, as it were.
So, like, Missy has been pretty much been looking like a smoke show at every single stop on this tour all year.
Complete with the supermodel thing of having a fan in front of her blowing her hair
blowing
back.
her hair up. And, she's worn some really great fucking outfits. Like, has even had like some couture made from some like smaller indie fashion people and stuff like that. For St. Louis, she wore like a pleather halter top.
Yeah.
And a like black short pencil skirt. Maybe not a pencil. Don't know too much about women's clothes other than it scares me.
Somewhere between a pencil and a mini.
Yeah. With like ruffled bloomers underneath.
Well, yeah. If the fan catches you at the wrong angle, you know.
Sure. But I noticed that I was going through my, like, what's that? Oh, I guess that's her undergarments. Okay, whatever. And just like went to the next image. Like,
right.
I don't need cheesecake photos.
Right.
So very much looking, a
pinup model almost.
Yeah, very, very picturesque.
Yes.
Very much playing into the male gaze. And she spoke, I want to say 2 or 3 different times in between songs at length. And the first time I believe that she really spoke at length was talking about, the word pussy.
Oh, yeah. About how they're touring and they're trying to tell people the name of their band. And just.
But she's also doing like this very
ASMR voice.
ASMR voice, Oh, everyone's really they don't like the word pussy. And, and there's this part where she's like, and all the boys, but you're feeling really neglected right now. So why don't all the boys on the count of 3 say pussy? 1, 2, 3. And you hear a bunch of men saying pussy. And she's like, do you feel seen now? Do you feel okay? I'm like, this is fucking great.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like Kate Alice Greer with Priest, I feel kind of played into that. And I definitely feel that Amy from Amyl and the Sniffers plays into that from a different direction.
Sure.
And I feel like what Missy's doing right now with Mannequin Pussy is kind of a combination of both, because there was also a time where she spent about, I want to say at least 5-10 minutes just talking about how fucked up the country is and about what's going on in Gaza. And
probably the most nakedly political I've seen someone with such a sold out crowd be in a while.
Yeah, using your platform to say some real shit. And where I was at, I was on the middle level between the dance floor and like where the merch tables are on the top level. And I was standing next to a couple fathers. They were sitting in stools, and they were both like checking sports games on their phones. And while Missy was talking about how we should be ashamed to be in the country where all tax dollars are used to bomb children while children here can't afford school lunches and things like that. Oh man, you could tell they were getting uncomfortable. And it's like one of those things where I'm like, yeah, if your kid hates you, it's probably your fucking fault, man. Like, if this makes you feel uncomfortable, you should probably do some fucking self-examination. And maybe stop looking at fucking sports games on your fucking phone while someone's performing for you. But I thought it was a great performance.
Yeah.
It was very subversive.
Yeah.
I would not doubt that on some level there was a good number of young people probably encountering that kind of thought for the first time. So nakedly.
Yeah. Well, it's admirable. If you've got a platform, use it, right? I mean, that's always been a thing for me, at least. She was able to express it in a way that I don't think I've really been seeing a lot of people, especially entertainers, do. And it's so direct, and it's fucked up. Really well done. I'm impressed. Good on you. Yeah, I really enjoyed that show to the hilt.
I was buzzing off that for a couple of days, truth be told. But yeah, so that was a really amazing show. Again, I got some really great photos. Got such a backlog of fucking writing to do. Maybe one day I'll actually submit a piece. Just kind of blown away by this band I once saw as a scrappy opener, all of a sudden just commanding so much attention and using it to subvert the spectacle.
Yeah, because, I mean, you expect a hardcore band to have the political bent, because that's kind of the origins of the genre. But a sold-out show like this, you know what I mean? Like, there's a...
In the Midwest.
Yeah, you don't expect it. And so between, Gel and Destiny Bond, and then this one, like, Yeah, we're kind of making some kind of inroads here. There's a
Yeah.
it's a step in the right direction.
The first thing that kind of felt like a balm for the dissonance between what I see, what I experience, what I know to be the truth, and what, our quote unquote betters are telling us is actually going on. Anyways, what you got?
Oh, buddy, I saw a movie that just skyrocketed to the top of my list this year. It's a French director, once again showing us that the French really know what the fuck they're talking about. You may have seen Coralie Farragut's other movies, Revenge. I don't know if you saw Revenge.
Mm-mm.
But this one hits a little harder. It's called The Substance, Brian. Wall-to-wall, maximalist, insane filmmaking. 60-year-old Demi Moore in the lead role, fucking killing it. So you've heard the story kind of before, right? It's a fading actress who decides to take her power back. Well, in this instance, it's through an experimental medical procedure, just simply called The Substance. And strange and miraculous things happen. A new version of you, created from your own cells, is created. I won't go into the gory details because it is fucking gory. But yourself and your younger self now have to trade off. Every 7 days, you have to switch back. And what could go wrong?
Gosh, I wonder what.
People keep saying Cronenberg is a source of comparison. And yeah, sure, there's goopy body horror stuff. But I really think Society, Tetsuo the Iron Man, there's a lot of body horror stuff that's not Cronenberg. Because Cronenberg would have had maybe a deeper message. This one is just, this is a fucked up thing that's happening to one person. And we're going to blast you in the face with it over and over and over again. The woman who plays Demi Moore's younger self is Margaret Qualley. I did not remember her name until the credits rolled. And I'm like, I know I've seen her before. Where the hell have I seen her? I had to look it up later. If you played Death Stranding, you'll recognize her as Mama.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's Margaret Qualley, who is the younger version of Demi Moore in this movie.
Interesting.
Dennis Quaid is also in this, and he is disgusting, and it's wonderful. The movie really loves...
Isn't that Dennis Quaid in real life?
Well, that's true. But the movie is really in your face, and also in the actor's face. So there's a lot of these really, almost Yorgos Lanthimos, Poor Things style, really in your face shot. And you see every nasty bit of Dennis Quaid's nicotine-stained teeth, and there's an entire disgusting scene where he's eating crawfish, and you see him pull, and it's like super tight close-up on his mouth.
He brought those crawfish from home.
It wouldn't surprise me.
He's wearing his actual clothes, people.
Yeah.
Wardrobe didn't have to touch a thing.
Not a thing. There's even a couple of shots that people have been comparing to shots from The Shining. Like, there's all sorts of neat stuff. It's shot like a TV commercial. Like, it's shot like a soft drink commercial for the entire 2 hour and 20-minute runtime. So it's bright. It's, the colors just popping all over the place, which makes the gross shit even grosser. Use of color is fantastic. They've got these just... It's 2 hours and 20 minutes, and it doesn't feel a second over 90. I don't know how they did it, because it moves. Even in the slower moments, there's still something else. Like, off in a corner somewhere, there's a gross thing that is kind of waiting in the next scene. Like, there's stuff happening in every frame. By the end of the movie, it just goes fucking nuts. And that's the best way I can put it without going any further into spoiler territory. Every bad decision that can be made is made, and then doubled down on, and then made worse. Just...
Oh, God, okay, yeah, I know you've been telling me I need to see this.
I cannot recommend it enough. I keep thinking about it in the way that, like, Poor Things, when I saw it just has that, there's just something about this movie that's just, it's going to dig under your skin. The cover is Demi Moore's back sewn up.
Yeah.
In her ridiculous bathroom. But yeah, this fading star, it's got Sunset Boulevard in there. It's got all these other touchstones. It's familiar ideas. They smashed them all together, and it's gross, and it's funny, and it's heartbreaking, and it's got everything. And then there is a lot of nudity in the film.
All right. And Mia Goth isn't in it?
No, Mia Goth is not in it. That's
strange.
Yeah, it's a little weird, isn't it?
Mia Goth put on a shirt. It's cold out.
We're not paying you any extra for the nudity. Come on, let's just...
Mia Goth, stop chasing those ducks around.
Come on, Mia Goth, let's go.
Mia Goth, God damn, put a shirt on.
Getting a dog and naming it Mia Goth. Mia Goth, come on, get in here.
Mia Goth, get the fuck. Mia Goth, get out of the trash. God damn it, Mia Goth.
Well, hopefully this movie is going to do for Margaret Qualley what X did for Mia Goth, I think. That's my thought. If enough people like it the way I like it. And I think based on the average Letterboxd reviews, we're looking pretty good.
I'm sorry, but I just have this thought in my mind of like J.D. Vance speaking in front of like a crowd in like Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
Being like, and there's a woman out there named Mia Goth who's in these moving pictures you see.
Right.
And would you believe it? Nary a thread on her chest and half of them. Now, that seems immoral, doesn't it?
I don't know about you. Yeah.
I don't know about you.
Yeah, just... He would definitely have a problem with Maxine, I think. But that's a story for another episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Brian, it's about that time. It's time to tell people where to find you. One beer, folks. One beer. And this man is Burp Factory.
There was a little bit of...
Oh, it came with a prize?
Came with a price.
There you go.
And the price was a burning feeling in the back of my throat.
Well, it's time to tell people where to find you on the old internet.
Oh gosh. Oh me, oh my, oh
me. Oh
me.
me, oh my, oh Mia Gotho, yeah.
Oh me, oh my, oh Mia Goth.
This is what happens when you leave me alone for a week. I just go stir crazy and start saying shit.
Mia Goth, go in there, stir the goddamn stew. Mia Goth.
Get out of here, Mia Goth.
Get out of here, Mia Goth.
Mia Goth, get your tits and get out of here. Come on.
Yo, get.
Pack up your shit, Mia Goth. I'm tired of your ass. Come on.
All one half of a shirt you got. Your one shirt.
It's cut down to here, yeah.
Your halter top that's a couple sizes too big. So every single time you like pick something up off the ground, everyone's looking at your tatas. God damn it, Mia Goth.
God damn it, Mia Goth. Get your ass out of here. Come on. I've got time for this shenanigan.
Stop playing with the hose. Oh, God. Okay, if you want to find me on the internet, you can go over on the old Twitter, iShotGuideboard, ISHOTGUIDBORD. You can find me on Blue Sky as the same. You can go over on Instagram, a music photographer. And I got some photos up there I just posted high vis, show me the body, mannequin pussy, margaritas podridas, a couple other things. And if you want to check out a website that does not work, you can go over to musicphotographer.com. And if you want to go to my photography portfolio,
the site that does work,
the site that absolutely does work, because it's not hosted on Bluehost. You go over to assholemusicphotographer.com. Jason, where can they tell you to put a shirt on?
At Mia Goth Lover 69. No, you can find me online as Videocrime, VIDEOCRIME. I have officially, I think I'm done with Twitter now. I'm all the way on Blue Sky. That's my jam. So find me there. Find me pretty much any place there's a Video Crime letterbox, whatever it is. Chances are, if it's Video Crime, that's me. You can also find me as part of another podcast that's not this one, called Submitted for the Approval of the Midnight Pals. There I play a fictionalized version of Stephen King. That stuff is coming up. Fingers crossed, end of the month. I'm so excited. We're almost there. There's a great opening episode where Edgar Allan Poe finds the lament configuration and goes to hell. It's great.
I love it.
And Stephen King bumbles through it because he thinks the lament configuration is like a bop it. It's great. But that'll be soon. That's where you can find me there as well. You can give the show a call Oh my God. You can call a podcast with your telephone. That's right. 314-246-9766.
Fucking crazy.
Isn't that amazing? Technology is wonderful. 314-AHOY POO if you want to spell with your telephone. If you're not comfortable doing that sort of thing, that's fine. Millennials can't make a phone call, whatever. Shoot us an email. Jason at 48minutesofdogsbarking.com. That's the number 4, the number 8 minutes.
Yes, it is.
And Brian with a Y at 48minutesdogsbarking.com.
Send me that Daniel Pearl Yakety Sax video.
One of these days, I'm just going to have to do it myself because it's just like I'm tired of waiting. You can support the show, patreon.com/48minutesofdogs. There you will find
The eating the dogs.
Eating the dogs. There you will find our semi-regular post-show hangout that we like to call Thanks I Hate It, the Mind Zone, and if you are one of the lucky members who get in at the $10 level before the end of the year, you're going to get yourself a 90-minute commentary track on a Japanese puke fetish video entitled Garo Monster Home Delivery. Oh, baby.
Please.
Like I said, I'm taking all comers, so get in. Let's go.
All vomiters.
Taking all pukers in this ride. That's right.
Fucking, we got the blue tarp ready to go.
Buckets everywhere. Operators are standing by. So yeah, that about does it for the show. As we always say at this time, namaste, good luck. Give my man a good gut fucking 25th Amendment now. Who ate all the pussy?
Namaste.
And good luck.
God damn it, Mia Goth, put that down!